Something stirs in the waters outside New Orleans. A storm is coming. My investigation brought me to the transportation revolution. New Orleans' premier motorcycle dealership for Ducati, BMW, and Triumph. It was here that Felix told me everything I needed to know. While my street scrambler was being serviced, I'd have the opportunity to see the power of a 2018 Triumph Tiger 800 XCA. Okay, enough of the fluff. Let's check out this motorcycle. My street scrambler, as you can see, is not in front of me. It is getting its 20,000 miles serviced, about 21,000 miles. And the Transportation Revolution in New Orleans was kind enough to let me borrow this 2018 Triumph Tiger XCA, which I've been interested in. It looks like it was going to rain today. It was supposed to rain all day, and it's currently not raining, so I'm kind of lucky. We're just going to try this guy out because I'm interested in getting one. Oh, of course, it's already raining. Operation Dodge the Rain. Also going to go over roads I'm very used to. Oh my god, the suspension just soaks everything up. You've seen a video from a gentleman named Steve Comrade riding one. He does probably the best Triumph Tiger review that I've seen. He totally runs it through its paces. I think oh look, it's dry over here, yay! So far so good. It's definitely a different sound that I'm used to from the engine. Going from that twin cylinder to this triple. But it's nice. The thing is, like, it's so much smoother than mine that it's kind of weird, you know? Not in a bad way, it's just not what I'm used to. Oh, but the suspension. I can tell you right now, my favorite thing about this bike is probably going to be the suspension. And the riding position. It's really comfortable. Oh god, I could just slay miles on this thing. Like I feel like I kind of want to go back to Charleston. I bet it'd be a lot easier. Oh, it feels so good. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was so nice. So I feel like the ride-by-wire feels similar to my bike. It's just that the engine is so smooth. The weight on this bike doesn't feel bad at all. Like, you don't even feel it. I just feel so planted. The windscreen seems to keep the wind over my, like at my goggle level, maybe a little higher. I'm not feeling any really wind in my face actually, so. Yeah, so at a stop right now, and I have a decent amount of bend in my knee, 1 foot down, pretty far out too. So a little closer in, more bend. Pretty good. Feels nice. I put both feet down. I can flat both feet in these boots in the low position. If this was my bike or a long-term loan, I'd probably experiment with riding around with it in the high position to see if that's more comfortable for my legs. after sitting for a long period of time. You know, but I need to do a long trip. But man, this thing would probably slay the Saddle Soar 1000. So I had to just turn around with the direction I was heading because I'm trying to chase blue skies. Not really because I'm not wearing my rain gear. I don't really care about myself getting wet. Again, I just don't want to. This bike came out of the showroom. I don't, you know. Trying to be respectful here. Rain clouds, dodging the rain clouds. The turning radius on this bike is really good. It's the first time I've ridden a bike with a 21-inch front tire, and no issues at all. I just love how big I feel. I mean, this is a similar feeling on the Scrambler. I'm in a very similar position. I'm just taller up because it's a taller bike, right? So I do really like the way that feels. This is definitely a better position for the kind of riding that I do. If you're going to ride a lot, you know, if you're going to travel, go for long rides, any of that kind of stuff, this is a really good position. Yeah, this bike's just a joy to ride. I'm really enjoying this. For someone like me, I would use this for traveling. That'd be my biggest thing. This would be my touring bike. I'm not going to buy a Goldwing. I don't dig that. I would buy this. And, oh, I can adjust the... Forgot, you can adjust the screen, huh? So, yeah, right, if I put it all the way up, yeah, there's no way wind is touching my head. Because this is what it's like when I'm in it. Virtually no wind. So if I raise that up a little bit from my height at 5'11", I would be fine. Now I haven't tried standing on it, so let's try that. And standing is very comfortable. It is more comfortable than my Scrambler, but I don't have any complaints on Scrambler. You know, the one problem most people have with the Scrambler is the high exhaust being your legs gotta go around it. On this bike, I don't have that issue at all. So obviously there's no high exhaust for your leg. So yeah, this is a very comfortable bike to stand on. It's super hot here, so I won't be trying out the heated grips and the heated seat. I'm sure they work just fine. I'm not used to them having anything, so it's going to be better than what I'm used to regardless. Look at this gorgeous view that is lakefront. If you've never been on a venture bike, you might think it's like, all right, this could be difficult to ride, just in the same aspect of a Suburban could be difficult to drive because it's such a big thing, but it does not feel that way at all. Like, it's just as easy as my Scrambler to move around, to flick around, to push. Hey, look, the brake caliper where it should be. Again, gotta dodge the storm. See the clouds coming? Gonna take some highway, go north, and head on probably just back to the dealership. Because at this point, it's fine. What I really need is take it for a weekend somewhere far away. We'll ride it across country for a few weeks. Triumph, if you ever need someone to test bikes like that, I'm down. I am down. This seat is so soft. Oh, the passenger seat too. Caitlin would love this. I think I'm keeping this thing in like way too low of RPMs. It's because I'm used to what I'm used to. That's right, girl. It's a beautiful tiger. No shame in staring. But now, as a potential bike to take around the world, oh man, this is going to be really tough to beat. So my goal is to try out this bike, try out the Africa Twin, and then the new Scrambler when it comes out. And based on the theme of my channel and everything, the new Scrambler is mighty appealing, depending on how it actually feels to ride. And oh man, there we go. Now I'm riding it. I see. Yeah, that is the issue I had with Patrick's bike, is I'm just used to lower revs. Alright, so let's test the highway. And I'm going to apologize in advance because it's a windy day and I'm wearing the wrong helmet with the wrong microphone inside. I should be using the boom mic, or I should be using my Arai, but you know. Feels great. I'm not going to use the cruise control, but the cruise control makes it definitely superior than my bike. But feel-wise, it basically feels like my bike on the highway. A little better planted maybe. Feels great in the highway, no complaints. I feel like I could probably slay some serious mileage with this. So it's definitely really appealing to for me for traveling purposes. I really would like to see how it feels with a passenger and some luggage. But I mean that's me doing 80 miles per hour, and I have plenty of power to pass people. Much bigger gas tank than I'm used to, of course. I like it, Felix. I like it a lot. Actually, wow. It just occurred to me as I'm standing on this bridge and it's windy because of the storms. Holy crap, this windscreen works really well, actually. Yeah, I'm still getting some wind on my goggles and up, but I'm really not getting that much. You stand, you feel all that wind all of a sudden, and it's super windy right now. But I have to stand up, you know? About a foot above my head, it gets super intense. Ready? We'll go again. See? Yeah. So, yeah, overall, I like this bike a lot. This is not get rid of the Scrambler bike. I mean, I don't think any bike could make you get rid of the Scrambler. But yeah, definitely would like to have one of these in the garage one day. And every time I go on a long trip, if I can take the bike, I'll take this bike. It's probably the perfect bike to explore on. You know, if you're exploring the backyards of where you live, doesn't really matter as much. But like, if you're going on some really good long rides, this thing is perfect. I'd totally take this thing around the world. Love it. Absolutely love it. Pending finances in the future, I'm probably going to get one of these. This is a great bike. Wedding gift to myself. I really would like to have one of these to throw some luggage on and take across country, or, you know. The kind of riding I do where I travel on the bike, this is perfect. Good job, Triumph. You're very nice. Well, up until now, I've done a great job of chasing the storms, but looks like all things must come to an end. And looks like I'm about to get hit. I did my best. Maybe I can, gas station. Nope, it is what it is. I'm trying to look for somewhere I could just like park for a few minutes. Ooh, ABS kicked in there. All right. Yeah, that looks better. I think I dodged the rain just by pulling over for a couple minutes. Good move, Christopher. Good move indeed. This bike's not just an adventure bike. This bike inspires adventure. I really like it a lot. I like everything that's expensive. Why can't I have a hobby that's like makes money instead of costs money? Damn it! So I'm not in the market to buy a motorcycle right now because I'm poor, and this service is going to cost a fortune. Also because I need to get Caitlin a motorcycle. But yeah, I mean, would I get a Tiger? Yeah, I would. I don't have a car, and I don't plan on getting a car anytime soon. I don't really need one. I work from home, so a car really is not necessary for me. But this would be a great bike to have to go to San Antonio for the weekend, or Austin, or go up to Atlanta. I would really very much enjoy owning this bike. Triumph, give one away to me. So once again, big thanks to all the guys and gals at the Transportation Revolution New Orleans. They're a really nice dealer if you live in Louisiana, or if you're visiting New Orleans, which you should visit New Orleans because it's a great city. But if for any reason you're in New Orleans or in the area or in Louisiana, you should definitely check them out. They're a premium motorcycle dealership. They sell Ducati, BMW, and Triumph. They're a bunch of great guys. I talk to Brian all the time over there, who works in service, and Josh, and Felix is super cool. If you're thinking about buying a bike, go talk to Felix, or any of the guys really. Definitely a cool dealership. I'm a big fan of Revit. I have 2 Revit jackets. One obviously I'm wearing right now, and they are a Revit dealer, and they keep a lot of Revit stuff in stock. So I personally dig that as a fan of Revit. You can talk to Paul there. He's super cool, and show you their collection of stuff. And if they don't have what you want, they can order it. So it's always nice to support local businesses instead of buying online.
To sum it up, I thoroughly enjoyed the Tiger. What I liked most about it was probably the overall comfort of it. It felt more planted, like a big SUV. I loved the windscreen, how well it worked. Loved the suspension. That was also great. And I felt that I could travel anywhere on it, really. Although I would never trade my Scrambler for it, I'd love to have one for trips around the country. Maybe Caitlin and some luggage on it. It'd be great for it. In the future, will I get one? Hopefully. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, show it some love, comments down below, and subscribe for more. Take care.